Candida imbalances, inflammation, and gut issues and weight issues can bring a lot of changes to your life, and it can affect your life in a big way. So in today's interview, one of our graduates, Heather, is going to share her journey with you and how she managed to reverse Candida gut issues, drop weight, and really create a brand new life for herself. Hi there, I'm Yulia Tabet, and together with my husband, Paul Tabet, we help men and women balance their gut issues and reverse their hormonal imbalances, as well as drop weight naturally. So Heather, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Awesome to see you here.
Thank you. Thank you. So before I started working with Paul, I was really kind of at rock bottom. I had been diagnosed a couple of years ago with PTSD. And if you don't know anything about that, it really wreaks havoc on the mind and body. And, so I was dealing with a lot of gut issues, but a lot of mental fog, a lot of fatigue, and, all of these things kind of fed into each other. And I ended up getting, just really bad depression. And, I was losing my hair. I was stressed out, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stiffness in my joints and like swelling. I would just feel inflamed in my joints. Sleep was a big issue as well. I was not able to get to sleep or stay asleep. And, with the fatigue, I started drinking a lot of energy drinks, something that I didn't really ever do before, but it was kind of like out of desperation, trying to stay awake. And I just felt like my life really was going downhill. And I felt like if I don't do something about it, I'm going to get a disease or something. I already had a cancer scare at one point. I ended up having a hysterectomy because of it. It was cervical cancer. And, I just felt like it was going downhill quick. And there's only, with pharmaceuticals, that's a Band-Aid at best. I wanted a real solution. And then I found you guys, and that really was a lifesaver. Right before this, though, I was doing keto. I had met with a nutritionist, and they told me that keto would help with depression and, some of the other gut issues that I was experiencing. And it seemed like it worked initially. And I did that for probably a year and a half, almost 2 years. And there was a point shortly before I found you guys, I felt like I had made things worse than I was even before I tried keto. Like my tummy issues were terrible. I was not able to use the restroom. I felt like I had this film of yuck on my tongue. I was getting headaches. The brain fog seemed like it was worsening.
So what inspired you to keep on going? Because obviously you were experiencing a lot of health challenges and you needed help, and you realized that one thing wasn't working. So what inspired you to look for other solutions?
I was so tired of being tired, so tired of not feeling good, so tired of watching other people around me live life and not, being able to be a part of that, and it was really kind of, like I said, a last ditch effort. I didn't know what else to do. I had gone to the doctor and they want to prescribe you whatever, X, Y, and Z. And it doesn't work. It's like I said, a Band-Aid at best. It doesn't fix the problem. So I have a 6-year-old son, and I want to be here for him, I want to be able to live life. That's what made me keep on looking. I knew there had to be something. But then when I started watching your videos, I was just like, oh my gosh, this could be it, something real. So yeah.
Heather, but the amazing thing about you and what you did is that some people will say, yeah, but I've tried already and it didn't work. What if this will fail again? They're so afraid of failure that they hold back and they don't move forward with something that can really change their life. So can you, it was like a 360-degree turn for you, right? To go from keto to low fat, plant-based, high carbohydrate, high fruit. So can you tell us a little bit more? What sort of made you want to do it?
Well, I'll just start with like when I started your program, the first 3 days were rough because my body just was not used to fibrous foods. It was used to fatty, heavy like meats and proteins and cheeses. But I mean, I after a week of doing it, I started noticing just after a week, I noticed my energy levels were increasing, that I wasn't in need of energy drinks or coffee or, you know, so after the first week, I was just like, you know what, this is a thing. This is really working, you know, and I was starting to drop a little bit of weight. I'd had a goal of losing 10 pounds and I had lost a couple of pounds after the first week. And I'm like, you know, so those little things help you keep going, you know, okay, well, what is the next week going to bring kind of thing. And I tell you what, it was 3 weeks into it. And I know it was towards the end, but I was at my house just cleaning. And I was telling Paul about this yesterday. Something just clicked in me. And I realized at that moment that I felt happy. I felt energized. I felt alert. I felt, I don't know. There was just so many things. I told them, you know, I cried. They were happy tears, but I bawled like a baby because it has been years since I felt like that. And I'm like, this is a miracle. Like, why aren't people doing this? I don't understand why keto has been pushed on us as this miracle cure-all diet. And I'm just like, oh no. But I mean, I wasn't feeling stressed. You know, just thinking about it, you know, I'm like, I'm sleeping better, which all of those things are huge. I didn't have any gut issues at all, none. And I mean, my swelling and, you know, all of that was going away too. The achiness in my body, all of that was going away. So I can't go back. I can't see myself living the way that I was before. And I know that if I start eating the way that I was before, and it's crazy, the connection that has to it. But if I know if I eat that way again, I'll go straight back. And I can't do that to myself.
Yeah. Heather, you said that you've got a 6-year-old. We've got a 6.5-year-old. At that age, they not only do they need you physically, but mentally as well. Yes. There's a lot of that. And have you noticed that you said this, you feel happy and you no longer feel depressed and you have energy. So how has that changed the way parenting is going for you?
Our interactions are on a different level now. You know, I don't feel like I'm just going through the motions. I feel like I'm present for him and not just, okay, well, here's your bowl of cereal. Now I'm going to go die on the couch because I'm too tired to do anything else. You know, that's not fair to him. You know, I have so much energy. I can keep up with him. He wants to go outside and play. We go run around and have fun, you know, and before I was happy I could just make it through the front door. You know, it just.
And isn't it amazing that your son is seeing a happy mom and not a depressed mom?
Yeah. Yeah, that means everything to me, you know. So
that is so beautiful. So Heather, what would you tell to people who are doubting it still, who are doubting themselves, who are doubting if we can help them, who are doubting if they can sustain it long term, who are doubting and holding themselves back?
You're not doing yourselves any favors. Honestly, it was the best month that I've had in years. So it's worth everything to me.
Thank you so much. That is so beautiful. And you're right, it is worth everything. And when you think about it, the gift of life that we are given, and the body, the precious body that we are given, an ability to parent and to enjoy life and to be there and to strive towards our goals. And then when you have a healthy body and a healthy mind and emotions as well, and happy, balanced, oh my goodness, you really start to enjoy life. You really just enjoy life. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And it's real healing, you know, it's not pills that you're popping. It's food and nourishment. It's all of the things that your body needs, you know, and
also your connection with your body, right? And the way you start to appreciate yourself in a different way, the way you start to appreciate your body in a different way and respect yourself in a different way. That is profound.
Yes, I noticed that as well. So I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, it's again, really fascinating how this is all connected, you know. I mean, I can't wait to do more research about it. So, and it's almost like I was living in a world of like black and white, and now there's color, you know. I see all the things, you know, and everything is just beautiful, and it's been a great experience.
Heather, thank you so much. I'm sure it's going to inspire so many people in that journey, that's where you were before, where you are now, and how things will keep on happening for you from here is totally all worth it. So if you want help with overcoming your Candida imbalances, reducing inflammation in your body, dropping weight, balancing your hormones, do the same thing that Heather did. Book your 15-minute health accelerator call with us. Let's talk about your plan and the best way forward for you. So the link for that is rossumhealthy.com/apply. Heather, once again, thank you so much for joining this video and sharing all this with us. And I know that life will just keep on getting better and better for you from here.
Thank you.